Hello
Hello
students, we will
students, we will
continue our
continue our
13th
13th
chapter.
chapter.
Internet connectivity. The ways to connect internet include traditional dial-up access, leased lines, and wireless. These methods are described in detail in this section. Dial-up connection. The most basic type of internet connection available from an internet service provider ISP is called dial-up connection. An internet service provider is an organization that provides access to internet. In India, BSNL Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited is the largest service provider. The dial-up connection is made through a modem that uses a telephone line to connect the internet. The modem must dial the telephone number provided by the ISP every time it wants to connect to the internet. Hence, it is identified as the dial-up connection. When you start accessing the dial-up connection, the modem converts the digital information onto the analog signals. These analog signals use the telephone lines to pass the converted signals. At receiving end, these signals are converted into digital information. Figure 13.5 represents a typical model of an inbuilt modem. As dial-up connection uses ordinary telephone lines, the data rates are limited and the quality of the connection is not always good. Nowadays, very few people use this type of connection. Further, it makes the telephone line busy till you use the internet. Since most of the computers have the facility of inbuilt modem, this solution is easy but not economical as it is slow and increases the telephone bill. Dial-up connections operate at speed of 14.4 kilobit, 28.8 kilobit or 56 kilobit. Figure 13.6 demonstrates working of dial-up connection. ISDN dial-up connection. The second type of internet connections is through an ISDN. This connection is called dial-up connection. However, this is a high-speed connection that requires a special type of dedicated telephone line. As the digital information to analog and vice versa conversion is not necessary, the connection speed is improved. Since this connection type uses dedicated lines, it is costly. Further, a special ISDN line as well as ISDN modem must be installed at the customer's location. The ISDN dial-up connection operates at speed of 128 kilobits and 256 kilobit. This connection can only be provided by landline phone companies and therefore is being phased out. Direct internet access lease line connection. Lease line is a permanent connection generally used by larger institutions, corporate and government agencies. It involves establishing your own internet connection and paying to have a direct full-time line with the network, which makes such connection faster as well as costly. It is personalized and dedicated line of connection which is always on. Broadband connection. Broadband is type of internet access in which a single medium or wire can carry several channels of communication path at once. It is also a high-speed internet connection. Both these features make serving the web very efficient. Such connection can transmit both telephone signals and internet data at the same time. Broadband telephone connection like digital subscriber line DSL are able to transmit multimedia information such as voice and data over the same line at the same time. Further, the broadband connections are always on. You need not to have dial-up specifically. Generally, a broadband connection accesses the internet either by a cable modem provided through their local cable company or DSL modem at a DSL telephone line provided by their local telephone service provider. There are two popular types of cable, coaxial and fiber optic. The first one, coaxial, is commonly used by cable TV and that is common for data communication. Fiber optic cable are strands of a special optical material as thin as human hair that carries multimedia information over long distance. In fiber optic cable, data are carried as light signals. Figure 13.7 shows a cross section of the cable. Wireless internet connection. Wireless broadband or wireless internet connection operates on radio frequency instead of a cable network. Wireless internet Wireless internet can be accessed from anywhere as long as you are within a network coverage area. It also provides an always-on connection time. It is typically more expensive and mainly available in metropolitan areas or big institutes. For mobile internet connection to personal computers or laptops, 3G USB data cards are used. 3G USB data cards are meant for accessing internet at any time and from anywhere. It provides simple and instant internet access at mega fast speeds up to 7 megabits per second. 3G data cards make us free from messy wires and fixed line requirement. Among different type of 3G data card, also referred as double dongle or connect cards, and USB data is very popular. Companies such as BSNL, MTNL, Airtel, Vodafone, Tata, etc. offers this facility. Figure 13.8 illustrates a typical data card. Such data cards are easy to set up and automatically detected by a personal computer or a laptop in which it is connected. Due to the support like roaming, easy setup, flexibility and attractive tariff plans, the data cards have become very popular. Satellite connection. Internet over satellite allows a user to access the internet via a geostationary satellite that moves around the earth. Because of the large distances between home and satellite, signals must travel from the earth up to the satellite and back again. iOS is slightly slower than the high-speed terrestrial connections over copper or fiber optic cables. Typical internet over satellite connection speeds, standard IP services, average around 492 to 512 kilobits per second. Applications of internet. Internet has changed the way people do their business and also the way in which they use computers and communicate. Internet allows high degree of flexibility in working hours and location. The internet can be accessed from any location across the world using basic computer facilities. It can reach many people simultaneously and act as a basic platform for business operations and communications. People can operate their business, get some information, communicate with one or more persons, and entertain themselves. The popular applications of internet are email, communication of digital multimedia messages, information sharing on the World Wide Web, and searching for information. Following sections provide brief introduction to some of these applications. Domain name system. A domain name is an identification string that defines a territory of administrative autonomy, authority, or control on the internet. Domain names are formed by the rules and procedures of the domain name system. Domain names are based on either type of organization or geographical area. The popular domains are listed in table 13.1. .com. Commercial organizations, however, can be used for any website. Government organizations. org. Non-commercial organization. edu. Educational organizations. Info for information. mil for military organizations. Net for large networks. CWP for cooperative organizations. INT for international organizations. Arrow for air transport organizations. Domain based on geographical region. .in India, .au Australia, .us United States, .jp Japan, .pk Pakistan, .ca Canada, .hk Hong Kong, .np Nepal, .cn China, .uk United Kingdom. These were some popular domain names.